Hello everyone. So, everyone likes to explore new things, various stuff, new situations, new experiences, etc. So, this time we will be doing something different. This time we will be exploring a new topic which has never been explored in our channel or our stream. So, without ado, let's just begin. So, today's topic is stop show offing or to stop flexing. So, what should we do? And is it right or wrong to flex in front of someone? In Sanskrit, it is rightly said that Ati Sarvatra Varjyate, which basically means that anything in excess leads to destruction, sometimes really big destructions. So, what should we do? Like, for this, I would like to give you some simple examples. Do you know that whole world, whole universe exists in two opposites? There are two opposite poles in any magnet. Day and night both are together. Male, female, both have a proper attraction. Everything in this world, everything in this universe has two opposites, and that is why this world makes a proper, a clear balance. Anything in this world is right as well as wrong at the same time. One can't be always right or always wrong. Any situation can't be always right and always wrong. Everything has a proper proportionate blend of these stuff. So, what should we do? And how to clarify that are we show offing or flexing, or we are just letting know about us to others? So, usually show offing happens with self confidence. Rather, let me clear, not just self confidence with overconfidence. If you will say that I have achieved so and so thing in life, then you are confident. But if you will say that I am the only one who have achieved and no one can achieve, then you are at a lower level. You are not a smart person if you say like that. Simple reason being that if you will say that you don't have anyone in your competition, it simply means that you are just bragging, you are just show offing, you are not showcasing your talent or hard work, or you are not just teaching anyone. You are just saying that you are the one. It was rightly written at a funeral that many people who die always feel that without them the world won't exist. Adolf Hitler used to believe this, and what happened we all know. So, it's not wrong to showcase your talent or your achievements to your friends, family, etc. etc. But it is wrong when you will say that you are the only one. If you are the number one, it's great. But if you say that you are the only one, here you have a red alarm. So you have to take care of this very thin yet very crucial line. So, without ado, let us just continue. Today, my friends, I would like to share four major points with you, four small yet crucial points with you, from which you can surely avoid or cure this disease. So, let's just begin. Point number one, keep yourself away from social media. It is a medium on which more than half of the India spend their 70 to 80% of the day. And when someone is spending so much time on Instagram, Facebook wall, or maybe or WhatsApp or anywhere, then he or she will feel maybe a bit negligible. He or she may feel that, oh, that person, that guy or that girl has achieved so many things. Like, I have personally noticed that people who can't even speak English properly, they have their Spanish, French, and German bios. People who have failed in English test in school or colleges, they use English captions. And by watching all this stuff, any person, not just you or me, any person in the world might feel underrated, might feel as an underdog. So, one should avoid using social media too much. One should just use for his or her basic purpose, maybe for classes, for studying, for reading books, or for any other reasons. But he or she should avoid using social media. If you will go to social media, you will find that everyone looks as hell as happy. Everyone likes to be happy. Rather, everyone likes to look happy. Many people at their house, many people in school, colleges, etc. are never happy. Many people are highly depressed, but still they like to portray themselves as a happy person, as a successful guy or girl on social media. So, If possible, learn to stay away from this disease called social media. Point number two, read about legendary people or read about great personalities. Have you ever read about Sir APJ Abdul Kalam? There is a very famous book named Turning Points written by his colleague and friend. If you will start reading that book, I will surely recommend you to read it. If you will start reading that book, you will realize that in initial pages only, the author has written that Sir APJ Abdul Kalam always used to say that he is just a part of God's plan. He is known as Missile Man of India. Even when he was not so rich and when he achieved everything, his proper persona was altogether same. He used to keep his feet grounded and head high. He never had any ego problems, any flexing issues, or anything in life as far as I have read about him. So, learn to read about these personalities. Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Warren Buffett, Sam Walton, etc., 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 live a very simple life. They do not use money to flex, they do not have any great egos, they do not have any relationship problems. Simple reason is they always stay down to earth. They know that they should stay down to earth and work for the betterment of mankind or humans, and since they have an aim, they regularly work for it without getting distracted. So, second point is, friends, learn to read about such legendary people. Point number Point number 3, maintain an income and expense journal. Now, simple reason being, you, me, and any other person watching this has a proper financial statement. Maybe we know or we don't, but we do have a financial statement where income, expenses, etc. are there. It may be oral or written. So, if you are working, learn to have a proper income expense journal, not just a rough one, not just a paper or pen. Learn to maintain a proper diary if possible for income, expense. Also, there should be two more things named assets and liabilities. These all things are actually included in financial literacy programs, but this point, this specific point is included in this specific podcast is because many people just spend money without even keeping its record just for flex and they don't even use. For an example, if you are buying an iPhone, any latest iPhone for maybe 1 lakh Indian rupees, and if you are using it just for 3 years, then your yearly cost for that mobile phone will be around 33,000 rupees per year. It's too costly. Whereas if you are buying any 15,000 mobile phone and if you are using it just for 1 year, then too you are able to save half the amount very easily. So you will find many various facts like this if you will analyze and notice your income and expense journal. So learn to have a proper journal. Also, think before buying any expensive thing. Learn to ask this question to you, that is this thing or is this experience really required? Can I afford it? Should I do it? And what will be the consequences in future? If you will ask these questions to yourself, I assure you, friends, you won't spend any additional money or any extra money. You will be able to save it. Also, you will be able to overcome this problem of show offing or flexing or bragging. So, last point number 4 is stop comparing. This is a psychological dilemma which traps many youngsters like us. We all have different destinies, different desires, different aims, different goals, different parents, different surroundings, and different upbringings, of course. So, how can we expect to compare ourselves with anyone else? One cannot compare himself or herself with someone else. Also, there are multiple cons if you will compare yourself with any of your friend or relative or any other competitor. Let me give you an example or just let me explain you further. If you are comparing yourself with any of your friend and if that particular friend is ahead of you in any particular field, then you might feel as an underdog. If you both are at an equal stage or at an equal level, then you will feel that he or she is competing with you. And if you are ahead of him or her in any particular thing, then you will feel that he or she is behind you, and you will have that negative sense, that negative vibes of overconfidence, which is not good for you. So, all in all, this is a small suggestion from my side. Learn to compete with yourself. Look into the mirror. The reflection which you see in that mirror is your competition. You should have no competition in your friends or relatives or with anyone. You should just learn to compete with yourself, cause you know yourself in the best manner. Since everyone has different destinies and different hobbies, you can't compare a fish and a monkey on the basis of swimming in the sea. Correct? This was rightly said by Albert Einstein. So, learn not to compare yourself with others, cause all in all, it's just a loss. If you will start, or if you will continue to find your pros and cons and their pros and cons, gradually you will start to flex. Let me explain you how. If you are trying to find your pros and cons, it is partially correct, but then you might get a simple habit of finding negativity in different people, as they are your competitors, which is of course not good for you. And being a sane person, you should learn not to do this. So finally, now I would like to conclude now. So thanks a lot.